Yo, 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 yo. My headphones on. You are back checking in with the Corner House Rap Podcast. I am your boy KADIS, and we still got another special guest in this motherfucker. Which ain't another special guest who's already been a special guest, who might just be a co-host, who's out here doing big things, out here trapping in the motherfucking 303 for you niggas. Is Devin Alexander in this motherfucker, man?
Yo, what's up? What's happening, man?
Claps, big claps.
Back here again. This might be a regular event.
It might turn into a regular situation.
It went pretty good last time, so I was like, why don't we come back for the year in review and see how that goes? And
as y'all all know, Happy New Year to everybody. We are motherfucking 15 days into the new year, still with the same president, although he about to be up out this motherfucker. And we seen a lot of shit happening over the last motherfucking year up until right now. So what we gonna do is run a recap
2020
real fast of 2020 to let y'all know how we got to this point right here of the shit that went on in 2020.
I mean, for not to brag or anything. Personally, it was a great year for some of us. And that would be me personally. I'm not trying to be.
I fucks with it. I'm not gonna say it was a bad year. On the hand, we had to stay in the house and start performing.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. I'll say that. So there's a lot of personal growth, a lot of leaps and bounds that were made, and there's a lot of realization. You know what I'm saying? So,
35. We got 15 minutes before I get up and check. Yes, back to what you were saying.
It was just a lot of growth, personal growth, a lot of realization of what type of person I am and where things are going. I never really had that type of clarity before.
Right.
Feel me?
Right.
So it's kind of nice.
So if you were to run down 2020 in a paragraph, how would you give it to me? How would you give me a 2020 paragraph recap?
Do you mean for me or just for everybody? Just like the whole bit, you know?
Well, in your terms of what your 2020 recap is, because if we was to cover everything in the United States that happened last year, we wouldn't be able to get past this podcast. So
we'd be here for quite some time talking about all that.
For sure.
I mean, first of all, I guess I want to get those like celebrity deaths out the way, man. There's a lot of those, and some of them really influential and impactful for a lot of folks.
Yes.
You know,
Facts.
Kobe passed away almost a year ago now. That one
Yes.
really stung a lot for everybody. You know, all of us grew up saying Kobe, watching him do his thing.
Every time you made a
rings.
shot, did you not say Kobe?
Yes. So
I mean, it used to be Jordan.
Yeah.
Some people say LeBron.
Yeah. But everybody said Kobe.
Yeah. Most people I knew said Kobe.
Kobe.
Mm-hmm. It used to be Hardaway.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Penny. I used to love Penny Hardaway.
Hardaway. It depends on what part of the motherfucking North he was at.
Right.
If you said Penny or his last name.
Right. Chadwick Boseman passing away was crucial to the movement too. That was a tough one. Wakanda forever on that one. You feel me?
Wakanda forever.
That was a tough one. James Bond 007, Sean Connery passed. That was.
Shout out to 007.
Yeah, that
wasn't just a video game for all the age people. He was actually a real actor. First James Bond, correct?
Not necessarily the first, but the best, you know. So
well, I don't think what James Bond did we have before him. What was his name?
Actually, he was the first one.
Well,
because Roger Moore played him. Pierce Brosnan played him. Daniel Craig has played him recently. They're talking about making James Bond a woman too. So I mean, things are.
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard those rumors recently. Somebody was saying Idris Elba was going to be James Bond in the next one too. So you know. Yeah. He was in an American Gangster. Denzel shot him in the head.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he played in a lot of movies. Actually.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. So
not on Takers.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about
he was in Thor too.
Yeah.
For all the comic book heads out there, hey, shout out to all the nerds, you know.
Shout out to everybody that listens and watches all of the comic book. Well, I guess you can't listen to a comic book unless it's. Do they got audio?
Yeah, you can. They got audio books on comic books now. Come on, dog.
Do they? I'm just asking because I don't know. I just know they got regular audio books, but I don't know if they got it for comics. So I'm like, I'm about to throw that under the bus real quick and shit. And I'm like, wait, let me find out if we even got those.
Yes, they do. They got audio everything now. You know what I'm saying? So
shouts out to motherfucking Voodoo, although they're not sponsoring us.
Shout out to New Belgium.
New Belgium.
They had prior engagements, but it's all right. They'll be knocking on our door soon enough. So.
We just telling them that the tattoo shop / studio / media company / podcast hosts are really drinking, you guys, hops
all the time.
We working it.
Have been for a long time, my friends.
And back to the regular after James Bond. What do you got?
Shoot, Eddie Van Halen passed away from that band, Van Halen. I know for all the metalheads out there, that's pretty important too. He was quite influential in his time, so
I know the name.
Yes.
I gotta put a face with the name. I know the Van Halen name.
So let's find a face real quick.
Yeah. So I'm looking at 8 actors that played James Bond.
Barry Nelson was the second one. Barry Nelson was as well known.
1954. So that James Bond film, even if I seen clips of it, I wouldn't have known Barry Nelson. I don't think, because that was so far.
Right.
I mean, we 80s babies. Although this is Van Halen.
So picture Eddie Van Halen.
The screamer guy.
Yes.
Yeah. The screaming guitar playing guy. I do know who that is. Now I'm looking up Barry Nelson just to make sure that our 007 don't go in too far. Yes, the black and white version was shot and, well, I wouldn't say shot by, but who starred in the film.
Right.
The very first 007, and we're going to give it up to Sean Connery because that was one of the fallen soldiers.
Mm-hmm. He's also in the Indiana Jones and Last Crusade movie, and I love that movie. That's a classic. He played his dad. He's always like, Junior, we called the dog Indiana.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I could dig it.
Look what you've done, Junior.
All right. So, as we talk about fallen people for 2020, how many more deaths did you have? Because this is a long subject.
MO3 and...
Shouts out to Mo3. Shouts out to King Von.
Yes. The hip-hop community had a lot of deaths this year, you know.
Hip-hop had so many rappers that died in 2020. It's ridiculous. Almost like, I don't know. I wouldn't say we are rappers, so I would say everybody's a rapper because everybody's in the entertainment business in some kind of way that it's affected them, such as Kobe's death, such as
Chadwick Boseman, man.
Bam. So I'm gonna cut that one in. Feel me? So on top of Nipsey Hussle, just in case y'all watching this for the first time, y'all just found out that Nipsey's gone. Nipsey started a pandemic of rappers dying.
Yeah, it's been really sad, actually. I love hip hop. I've loved hip hop for a very, very, very long, since the Young MC days. Right. I go that far back. So we used to live in the Heavy D and Young MC and all them cats. And it's just sad that the hip hop industry has so much loss.
It's almost kind of like it's a conspiracy to give people who can die faster money. And although I know that's not what the game is built for, you know, RIP to Pop Smoke, RIP to Rogers, RIP to Blicky. I mean, so many people are gone. Like right now that I know a lot of people know. Like I said, King Von, yo, Mo3. It's been a bad year for artists. I didn't even know that John Ecstasy Fletcher from Houdini died.
I didn't know that either, actually.
I didn't even know that.
I did not know that.
Right before Christmas, Atlanta. Didn't even know that. And
MF Doom, that was a big one.
Shouts out to MF Doom, which just happened, so I think that was...
Yeah, that was...
But he still would be considered as a fallen soldier.
He was back in October, but we didn't get reports of like Christmas time.
Yeah, I did see that. So, well, I guess he is definitely there. So everybody on this chart, of course, Nipsey Hussle. There was so many people.
Last 2 years have been rough for hip hop.
Yeah.
It's just been,
but it's
one after
really
the
been
other.
it's really been crucial.
Mm-hmm.
I
Bush
mean,
with Bill in 2019 too.
yeah,
Don't forget
yeah.
that one.
Reported by TMZ in May 2019.
Right.
Bush with Bill, yes, he was out of here.
That was,
And it was like, why is all these rappers starting to die? But we didn't look at it. I actually knew this guy, but I can't even say his name. Let's see. Is that your computer?
yeah, turn that down.
So, okay. So it was a lot of fallen soldiers. Badass, crazy. November 18th, day after my birthday last year. Shouts out to Badass. You know what I'm saying? And Juice WRLD dying a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was a
big
one too.
You know, and it was like it's starting to happen.
Mac Miller passing was a big one too.
Even though these deaths with XX Tentacion and everybody dying, and it started like this big epidemic
like a
of
wave.
rappers getting eliminated from Santana, Fredo, and you know, and I don't want to kind of dwell on it too long, but you know what I'm saying. We lost Craig Mack too a couple of years ago, and that's kind of a big thing. So let's go on to another subject. Speaking about rappers
we
dying.
gotta get that out the way first, and then
And
if you're an up and
are
coming,
you finished with your recap of 2020? Because we started off with the dead homies.
oh, we got that out the way. We poured one out for them real quick.
All right,
it's time. To
so
move on.
that's 12:44.
Oh boy.
But we gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Boosie did recover, and being the soldier that he is, being the gangster that he is, being the real nigga that he is, he performed in a wheelchair. Probably for the next 10 shows that was actually open in the South, because they've been twerking. Stripper clubs.
Boosie he said in that interview he had with Charlamagne, he was still getting it in. He was having strippers come over to the house, and
Yeah, he
he
was still
said
paying them.
when my time is my time and all that. And I feel
He
that.
was still paying them.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
still doing his thing. And shout out to little Boosie Badass. We
So-
just so happen to listen to this, my friend.
Yeah, for sure. If you ever listen to this, know that we know Memphis' finest Lady Bling, because Lady Bling and Cash and her group went to Boosie's house on a YouTube video because she won all the competitions in Memphis. And then Bob, her and Boosie got a song together. They out there at Boosie's little resident, her and Cash. And shouts out to Cash, Memphis, shouts out to motherfucking Lady Bling. We out here. The last song you just heard was KADIS and Baby Dread, so look that up on Spotify, look it up on iTunes, you feel me? I got a beat playing in the background when when the video first came on. I want y'all to look for Devin Alexander. Why don't you tell him what the beat program, what the beat page look like?
So I got BeatStars, man, and I be selling beats on there. I got a few thousand plays in not too long, so check me out on there. There's about 30 tracks up there, but the stuff that's up there isn't necessarily the best of what I have. It's just to show you what I can do. If you want great stuff, you should get at me personally. You can hit me on Facebook at Devin Alexander. You can hit me on Instagram at Devin Alexander. You can hit me at TikTok at Devin Alexander 04. I've got a gaming channel with
Work that shit,
all
man.
kind of
Tell
videos. Obviously, you can hit us at devintheblessing.buzzsprout.com to download this podcast if you just want to pick up the audio. I work at 92.9 FM, Denver Open Media. I got a link I can share with you for that too. Shout out to the Howl Show. Actually, Austin Howell will be joining us next week as a new co-host. We'll see how that works out for us. So,
And
shout out
who's the
to
co-host?
YF, Google Young Fate. That's my homie over there. Shout out to Shara the Real.
Right.
Shout out to Judah Priest.
Okay.
Shout out to Corey Rowe, my director friend of 5280 Films. Shout out to everyone out there that is doing everything. Definitely shout out to Jasmine Sade. Shout out to Bruce Wayne's the final boss. He is the.
Is that the nigga whole name? Bruce Wayne, the final boss.
He's a professional wrestler. I interviewed him on the podcast actually a couple months ago.
His name, though.
And he is the Rocky Mountain Pro Charge Champion of the world
That sounds like a wrestler's name. That's pretty good, though.
I'm done with all those shout outs, you know what I'm saying? If I missed you, I meant to shout you out, and I didn't mean no disrespect for him.
That's all good, you know. As long as you network the people that you're networking with, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to AZ. G-Towns AZ for everybody that don't know. Mad plays on Spotify right now, man. Real West Coast vibe out here for all my motherfucking hood niggas that's out there listening to the West Coast vibe. I'm telling you, check out G-Towns AZ. Type it in on your motherfucking Google. It's not Arizona, it's G-Towns AZ. You're gonna find her. Promise, put GBINK behind it. Ain't nothing happening unless it's happening, Captain. You know what I'm talking about? Shouts out to motherfucking Zero Calvin. You did just dropped him a motherfucking album. On top of making these singles go fire, God is out here hot on these motherfuckers. You did.
Hope you're feeling better health-wise too, my friend.
Anyway, we're gonna shoot on to some motherfucking rap shit, man. After all of the bad shit, people being shot at, people dying, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it to another vibe. Even though it's a little bitter, I'd rather talk about her situation than talk about my own. Camera zooms in. Tight on the face around here. Right here. Okay, cool.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Man, don't play with it. So, Iggy Azalea. Of saying that it was a white girl with a fat ass?
Indeed you did.
Okay, cool.
You have to be careful sometimes, though, because all these people get offended. You never know what offends, but hey, you know what? We don't care if we offend, though. So.
White girl with a fat ass. Iggy had a baby with Playboy Cardi, if nobody knew that.
I certainly do not know that.
You didn't? Or
no, I did not.
Okay.
I am not privy to that kind of information.
First of all, after T.I. let her go, I didn't know she had a baby with nobody. They kept that on the wraps a little bit too good. Like, I ain't see that TMZ big booty white girl walking her baby. Big booty white girl pregnant.
I didn't see none of that stuff.
Okay, so Mr. Playboy Cardi is out here playing the video game. So I hear off of my resources from the tube. Do I gotta go off of research? No. Let me go a little bit further. From my resources from her own Instagram. See, I ain't just like the other vloggers. I gotta see what the IG looking like.
Mm-hmm.
She goes live for so motherfucking long, talking about this nigga over here playing the video game with Lil Uzi Vert while she having the baby in the hospital.
But you know, people are rich, and when they're rich, they can do whatever they want, and they can hide things, and it's easy to pay people to shut up.
As a father, would you miss your baby's birth playing a video game out of town because you're with a known artist other than you? Or
no.
Would you not?
I would say ahead of time that there's going to possibly be some time that I'm not going to be available.
Shouts out to all the niggas that was at the hospital when they had the baby. Shouts out to everybody that wasn't at the hospital when they had the baby, who wish they could have been there, because all of the situations that come when you're not there is a reason.
Sometimes life happens, and I get that.
I mean, if Kanye West called me while I was having a baby, I can give a damn. My nigga, I'm about to go to the hospital.
But some people feel that other things are more important, and that is very sad. Those are the times that we live in, unfortunately.
Well, his name is Playboy.
Which, in some circles, could be
that he meant to do that, or he already knew he was going to do that.
It could be AKA fuckboy, depending on the situation. But I'm not trying to beef with you, sir. I'm just saying.
Shouts out to all the motherfucking Australian bitches with big booties and talk like her.
Big booty hoes, up with it.
No. Now put Australians in it. Big booty Australians. Talk with it.
Have you seen the video of the Australian girl that serves beer with the glass between her booty cheeks on Instagram?
Yes and no, because I've seen so many booty cheeks being held up. I mean, holding up a lot of different items. So I don't think that video would impress me as much as what I've seen in real person.
I understand that.
But
she's Australian. That's the only reason why I mentioned it. So, I mean,
but their accents, was she talking while she was doing it?
Indeed, she was.
Okay, well that's great.
I actually used to work at a lot of call centers and stuff, and I was always told I had a voice for radio, and it's kind of ironic that I work at radio, that's podcasts and stuff now.
I gotta check the camera.
But I got hit on by a British chick one time. So like I used to work at this call center back in the day. Well, I did call center for about 5 years. So it's kind of ironic that I work, you know, on a radio station now, and that I do podcasts now, because I was always told that I had a voice for like radio and stuff like that. So it's kind of wild. But speaking of British chicks, like working in one of the call centers that I worked at, I got hit on by a British chick during Christmas time years ago, and it was quite an interesting experience. Not get off topic, but young lady, if you can hear me, you can still holler. You know what I'm saying? So that accent she had was so killer, and I just, goodness.
That's what it be though. That's exactly what it be. Not even no cap. It's the accent. It's the accent that make them are better looking than they is. She had an ass too. You ain't gonna go take care of Playboy Cardi's baby to fuck with Iggy?
I would have been holding hands and wiping foreheads and
kissing babies and whatnot.
Cutting umbilical cords and
all that.
The entire experience. We would have.
Oh, he don't want to be there? I got you.
Right. Just call you boy.
As my baby mama called me, told myself,
it was Iggy Azalea, man.
It was Iggy.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Azalea.
Hello.
Australia.
Hello.
Iggy Azalea, Australia. I was the first one to say that. Iggy, come holler at me. Like Cardi nigga don't know what to do. Look, I'm hating now, right? Did I just hate that fast? I probably just hated on that nigga that fast. We ain't supposed to hate on niggas to get no.
I guess it is 2021. It could be
it's some new shit. It be some new shit happening.
It could be taken as hate. Because everybody's sensitive. Everybody gets offended by everything. You know, you can't really.
Bro, you gonna make me skip all the way to the end of my motherfucking shit talk about these niggas? Man, I ain't gonna skip like that, but
no, we won't. We'll get back to that shortly. You know what I'm saying? So.
You gonna have me go all the way down, man. You gonna have me finish the motherfucking podcast.
It's a little bit too early.
We want
a little bit of premature ejaculation on that. I apologize. Sorry about that.
My 15 minutes of video fame should be hate. I should just come on like hate. If you got hate in your blood, let it out.
Condoleezza Rice sound like a Mexican dish. We need to feed her to the Mexicans.
I hate my guns because they black. Man, what?
They showed a picture of Clayton Bigsby in D.C., which we're gonna get to that soon.
He was out there. If you niggas only seen the footage of the motherfucking news showed you, it was some wild ass nigga out there, bro. No cap, nigga. I'm like, what the nigga doing out there?
You see a picture of the black guy in the middle of all that chaos, right in the office of the House of Representatives and shit. And we were like,
I don't know, because I only seen a girl in the backwoods shirt that got beat up and harassed by the Proud family. Oh, Proud family was black though, huh? Damn, I get it now. Maybe it was like a metaphor of the Proud Boys, and then when the Proud family came out, it was like a black couple to the Huxtables. Have you ever seen the Proud family?
Yes, I have. Actually. Yes.
I didn't watch it enough to know what was really happening. I just figured it was just like a wholesome baby kids family.
Wholesome babies. I loved that movie.
Man,
anywho.
I was like, motherfucking Baby's Kids director. Robin, motherfucking Chris Cross. Not Chris, God damn it.
Speaking of robbed.
Cut that. Speaking of what, robbed or robbing rappers?
Robbing rappers. And drug dealers too. I got friends
Cause a lot of stuff that's been going on, they're not really robbing the rappers. I mean, we had a couple of chain snatching, of course. I don't want to skip the motherfucking Sauce Walker's little situation just too soon, because the first motherfucking robber we got to talk about is Sway Lee.
Yes.
Sway Lee. I wouldn't say robbery, because I'm pretty sure the first 2 minutes that people share this, they're going to be like, oh, you You got robbed, nigga. Oh, nigga, these niggas talking bad, bruh. Well, he left his book bag somewhere, and the nigga hopped on the motherfucking Instagram like he fucking took a shit.
Pretty
his
much.
laptop.
Mm-hmm.
He had his fucking hard drive. He even had some money from him. He had the rollie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else to say. I believe he showed the rollie. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to pull this video up, and I'm going to show that right quick of the Instagram. We're going to pull this from somebody else's YouTube right quick that shows y'all what's actually happening. I'm not going to play the sound on my end, but we know this is what we would be watching right now. I don't even know if we can hear this. No, we really can't hear it anyway.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy because it's for future references anyway. So that way we don't take somebody else's words out their motherfucking mouth. All I know is that I've seen it on a bunch of sources. A lot of shit's been going on since the new year has popped off. And him having his shit, and he was like, my nigga, I give you about 20K. And you know, just like a chain snatching from a robber, they want more than 20K.
Well, of course they want more than 20K because they know you can get it.
And they 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, why not?
But he had a mask on, so
Why not?
I don't know if he wants to be 15 minutes of fame, although if you found it, you didn't rob him.
Yeah, if he just picked it up because he left it behind because he was blowed, I mean, that's kind of low, but you know.
It's the point that you go into 90 studios in one day trying to record. Where's your people at? Where's your book bag getters?
Where's your security?
It ain't even necessarily security to go in somebody else's studio. I'm just saying, if you roll by yourself to a nigga studio that you can not leave your book bag at. You feel what I'm coming from on that? You can't leave your book bag at my house, nigga. Even though it's 50 niggas here before you come back. I don't know who had that.
I wouldn't.
It's just
I wouldn't feel uncomfortable leaving my stuff.
It just show you.
Like if I forgot my Xbox,
whatever studio
backpack,
he was in,
I wouldn't feel uncomfortable.
He took the wrong motherfucking $8,000 that day.
Right. As soon as I knew I left it here, I'd message you like, bro, I left my Xbox. Word, it'll be safe to get back. Word, that's what's up.
Why is it safe till I get back? Am I on the plane before I notice my motherfucking bag ain't there?
No.
With my damn hard drive in?
Well, you know, some of these fools be partying hardy, man. You know how it is, dog.
I don't know about that kind of party.
I know people that party hard and forget their entire life. Leave their ID somewhere, lost their wallet, all kinds of stuff. I've seen it in action with my own
You
eyes.
already know. Somebody's
Fools have gotten so tore up. I lost my ID in my purse and my wallet and all my money. Dude, that was like, when did you lose? Oh, no. Really? Right now?
Anyway.
Are you serious?
Shouts out to everybody that just subscribed on this channel in the last motherfucking month.
Like what you hear,
shouts out to
smash the like, subscribe, all
clink,
that
clink,
good stuff.
Clink, clink,
bam,
clink.
bam, bam.
Oh, wait, no. Corner, shoot, pew, pew, pew. And there you go. And that's that like button on our channel right there. So it's pew, 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 from now on. And your boy G Herbo and motherfucking Casanova have been picked up by the feds. Two different fucking reasons, of course. I mean, G Herbo was out here getting money buying expensive puppies with credit cards that were stolen. Everybody put your finger up like Dr. Evil. $1 billion gazillion.
How about no?
How about no?
Your clothing.
Clothing from Trap Gear.
I hate clothes. They're so.
Shouts out to Trap Gear. Shouts out to Art by KADIS on Instagram. Shouts out to motherfucking KADIS on the beat. Shouts out to motherfucking Gutter Boy Ink Studios. Shouts out to everybody that motherfucker fuck with me on the tattoo. I got something special for everybody. Hey, you got a tattoo by me too. I got something special for you too. Okay? For everybody that's been tatted, whether it be a name, a heart, a cherry,
You gotta finish it.
a strawberry. I've been in the South. You gotta say strawberry.
Just like we get We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
They say scrimp. They say murk.
Iodine poisoning.
All the way.
You know, I love y'all from the South, but some of y'all need subtitles, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you. You be like, oh, you talk like a white person? I'd be like, bro, look.
Yeah, but if you down there long enough,
it wears off on you too, cuz I ain't
your ass gonna need subtitles too.
Man, what's going on, sorry, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, you come around for a corner like...
I ain't ready.
No, you ain't ready, you could.
Put this on your podcast. Oh, man, little KADIS, man. I'm motherfucking hit my gal, man. Motherfucker around here, man. I swear to God, around him. I still got that 30 on me, I'm motherfucking, but I bitch, man. Motherfucking want to do something, cook. Little cook. Hey, little cook, I swear to God. My subtitles, I just said a whole paragraph. And your ass don't know what I just said. I've been waiting on this the whole show. I've been waiting on this the whole motherfucking show to have my motherfucking sound effects be so fucking extravagant. Because, hey, we was on that sound for a long time to where we was like, my nigga, that's it. Nigga, no, you lost. I don't think there's another sound in history that showed me you lost.
No.
Mario.
No. Except that... Actually,
oh no, Sonic.
Pac-Man.
Hold up, when Sonic lost his rings, all you heard was
oh, God. Oh, that was the worst sound ever. You had over 100, you done got your extra life and all that. You know what I'm saying? You be all amped, running around. You been going like 200 miles an hour, just amped like, hey, look at Sonic. I'm going so fast. And then, like...
You gotta cut that off. Definitely gonna get our YouTube block with that. Censorship is what pops up on the
censorship right is a real thing.
But
only you can prevent censorship.
That was funny. That was funny. Hey, on top of that, GBINK Media has just dropped the best motherfucking ski mask that you can wear in the cold. The best honey.
I get mine the fast way. Man, ski mask way. Take money, money.
Man, these things got the best motherfucking jogging suits out here right now for the low because I heard that the prices are about to go back up to regular price, and this has been a Christmas special.
And that was cold-blooded.
We can't say it's been a 19 special.
It's been a pandemic special.
Alright, we can say pandemic on YouTube
because it's pandemic paradise. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta take the hits and keep on going.
Shouts out
and that's how winning is.
Everybody that's been on motherfucking FaceTime that's been getting it in.
Hey, you gotta take the hits and keep on moving forward. That's how winning is done. Hey, yo, I'm fighting brain damage here.
Oh, man. This is exactly what's popping off in this country right now. To Debo.
There's just so many deaths you just couldn't remember all of them. There's just so many of them. You know
Tiny.
Right? Tiny Zeus Lister. Because he was Zeus and No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan back in '89. Zeus. That nigga had that lazy eye just looking crazy.
That's where the name came from because he was wrestling at the time, wasn't he?
He was in WWE. He actually wrestled a SummerSlam match with
was he? Okay.
It was Macho Man and
I don't remember him wrestling. I just remember him coming out with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, they worked a SummerSlam match and shit.
And I was like, why he with Hulk Hogan like that? Oh, that's probably where they found him at.
Shout out to the entire local Denver wrestling group, Rocky Mountain Pro, Primos. Y'all my peoples, Lilith Grimm, Bruce Waynes, Brumont, they've been on here before. Go back a couple episodes, check those interviews out.
Okay. So, it's been a lot going on so far within the 15 fucking days that we have been in this year. I mean, not only the shit that we talking about from last year and the shit leaning on to this year, it's like we still going through it, okay? I believe it's a lot of conspiracies out here. We're not going to get into conspiracies, but no.
Those are talks for a different program, perhaps.
Yeah, but no, for the watchers and listeners, that conspiracies are real sometimes. I think conspiracy is just saying something going on that nobody gonna know that it's going on, but now you know what's going on, it ain't no conspiracy no more.
It basically just says that there's always sleight of hand that you need to be worried about. That's kind of what it's saying. There's one hand doing this in front of you while this one's back here doing this. It's all a magic trick. It's an illusion. You live in the Matrix.
So now you see me in 3D.
Right. Maybe 4D. Maybe
it might be 5G.
Maybe 38 double D.
Hey. Shouts out to everybody in the comments right now. All the bitches in the comments talking about they got 33Ds. And
shout out to everybody that's wearing 38
6.
double Ds. You're the real ones. Thank you so much.
I got somebody for you. I got somebody for you because I already know where they at. But shouts out to everybody that heard that comment and commented and motherfucking hit us in our DM and sent those pictures because we know who y'all are.
They're jokes. I do
by
stand
the Tickle BTs.
Check out my YouTube page, Devin Alexander too. I do stand up. I tell jokes. Don't be offended by jokes. If you're offended by jokes, this is the wrong channel for you.
I wouldn't say if they're offended by jokes because we're still going through a pandemic of the first time in our life as we existed, that we had to deal with all this fucking bullshit.
It's so weird.
We like grown-ups now.
Yeah, because I'm on.
We like
I was gonna say how old I was. We're gonna hold that back. So.
Bro, I think it's no. We was born in the '80s. Think what they talk about.
Yeah, so like I'm almost 40. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel almost 40, nor do I look almost 40.
Is like, nah, nigga, I'm almost.
I'll be
39.
38 next month.
Did I turn 38 before you?
Yeah, in November. I'll be 38 in February.
Okay, so you're really after me.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, you're after me.
You're
talking
actually
before me.
1 month older.
You know what I be saying?
Hmm.
I'm almost like 39. Instead of almost 40, I gotta say almost 39.
I'm 20 again.
You 20 again.
40's the new 20, so I'm 18 right now, dog.
40's the new 30.
40's the new 20.
Not for us.
Yes, it is.
40's not. You don't go back 20 years. You go back 10.
Shh. Aged fine wine.
So 10 years part.
Aged fine wine.
I get it, but I'm just saying you only go back 10 years. You don't go back 20.
Aged fine.
I don't know. For everybody that's OGs out there that taught us, because we 80s babies,
see,
y'all taught us the game. Y'all tell us what's going on with that situation.
Here's why 40's the new 20.
Why?
Because there are 40-year-olds of us who look better than some of you 20-year-olds out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, guess what?
Did you use...
I still get carded for cigarettes, and I'm almost 40. And the lady was like, you have one of those faces that could either be 17 or 40. And I was like, that's right, ma'am. So thank you.
They be telling me something different. Like, I got to card everybody.
No, I've been told multiple times you just have one of those faces. You look like you could be 17. Word, that's what's up, because I ain't been 17 in 20 years. Thank you.
You probably look like you're not going to flip out. Me, on the other hand, I can shoot the place up if they don't give me no new ports.
It depends on which face I put on when I go.
So they be like, we card everybody.
If I come in and look all, hi, how are you? My name's Billy. I'd like to buy some of your alcoholic beverages. Hi.
Bro, I'm going to get put out of the store.
No, they're not gonna put me out of the store.
Me, on the other hand, niggas don't even... Black Lives Matter, man. Nobody fucking with niggas in the suburbs. Because we in the suburbs, we've got out of the bullshit already. Okay?
I got the bullshit a long time ago.
Even though... But you got put back into the shit.
Indeed I did.
Uh-huh.
Not by choice either. No. It's just like when Dave Chappelle said, when you get taken to the hood. Gun store, liquor store, gun store. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Wow. What the fuck? Hold up.
It's everywhere. And that's what we were bred into knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Being bred into knowing something is no different between you never know a regular bed exists if you always had a bunk bed.
We was always raised by gangster niggas and pimps and
that's
all
what
that
you
stuff.
feel. Yeah. That's the only thing that's going to get you to the next level.
But that wasn't the case for me. I felt like...
It wasn't the case for none of us.
Nah,
look where we at right now.
Nah.
Corner House Rap Podcast. Check in, motherfuckers. If y'all motherfuckers out there... Hold on. Cigarette down. They say, oh, don't smoke on your YouTube page. Well, until we get the followers to where we can't smoke no more, right now I'm smoking. We is motherfucking shossing out dispensaries in Colorado like fucking Golden Meds and Rocky Road and fucking Docs and motherfucking
Tweetleaf. I've got Tweetleaf on my computer right here.
That?
My phone. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I've got Tweetleaf right there because they got that gas. Mm-hmm.
They got the giz-ass.
Yeah, they got that gas.
They got that giz-ass.
Just like that video I shared on Facebook, the one with the Kingpin from Spider-Man. I still want that gas, yes, and you had better deliver.
Make sure y'all go to GBINKmedia.com where it's a lifestyle.
Man, shout out to Baby Drill. She was turned to see me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
the live was lit. The live was lit. You know what I'm saying? They was out there really turned in the room and shit in Memphis. So shouts out to all my Memphis niggas. Shouts out to all my Detroit niggas. Shouts out to all my motherfuckers that's listening in New York. Everybody that's listening in Atlanta.
Look, check this out. When your plug forget about you and text you 4 hours later and stuff. So this is what you
After all this, you still...
I still want that gas, yes. And you had better deliver.
And you better deliver. GBINK Media. It's a lifestyle. Check out the new Honey Bud set by the Honey Nut Cheerios. Art by KADIS. It says Honey Bud instead of Honey Nut Cheerios.
menswear.
You know, check out the new Freddy Duck line. Okay.
We know that there are folks out there who are in blue uniforms who are suffering with PTSD, who have either been made to feel ashamed about it or who are unwilling to deal with it.
Our shock is supposed to be theirs.
Psychiatric evaluations need to be done before some of these people become police officers.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're fucking doing. It's no different from a person getting a gun. They talking about they gotta re-evaluate you, or you've been a felon, or you've been convicted. They do the same thing. So what's the difference between all of
Okay, let me give you an example. You need to have a 6-month psychiatric evaluation to join the Air Force if you have been in the Army or in the Marine Corps. So if you have to have a psychiatric evaluation to transfer from one military service to the other, and if you got out of the military and joined the police force and they didn't give you a fucking psychiatric evaluation, bullshit.
Wait.
Sorry.
But you're telling me that it's so different because of the oath that they take.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all I hear right now. Being that I've never been in the police force, or the Army, or the Navy, or the fucking Marines, or any of that motherfucking shit. I've been in the streets. Streets is my PTSD. I'm still worried about a nigga stealing my car. You follow what I'm saying? Although I'm in another area to where I don't have to worry about that.
I know people who have had Purple Hearts and they've never left the city. So that speaks leaps and bounds about the state of where we live to.
I can dig it. You went overseas to see a war. I fought the one that we was in. That our fucking fathers was selling dope for, and our uncles and doing all these lick hit
Cousin around the corner. All that. The things that you've seen growing up as a Detroit child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a lot. I love the city though. I still have love for it. I love Detroit. I'll always love Detroit. That is
facts.
The key to my heart.
Home
I
is
love
home.
that place. But
home is always gonna be home.
Some of y'all be tripping up there.
Niggas know we Detroit niggas, bro. And we only left because we knew what Detroit niggas taught us.
Because you have to expand. Your horizons need to be expanded. You can only expand them once you leave.
I'm bigger than Colorado. Hey,
I won't say that right now, but
nah, fuck that. These little
you
little
can
niggas
say that, but
you little niggas know I'm bigger than this motherfucker. I went from this bitch in the first place. So let me talk to y'all for a second. You stealing ass niggas out there watching and peeping a nigga, ear hustling on the game and all that bullshit on some Pimp C shit. What Pimp C say? You little motherfuckers gonna come to the light. You gonna come to the light, okay? Due time. And it's all good because we out this motherfucker anyway. This podcast will be hosted in the next 5 years, probably in like the Philippines somewhere. Probably in the next 5 years, I might not even be in the country because the way this shit is going, everybody gonna be up out this motherfucker in a minute if they smart. because there's so much opportunity over there that we ain't get to touch because we only know this. Oh, that's some deep ass shit. That's a whole nother fucking subject.
That's a
we going
podcast
into
in and
the
of itself.
commercial Snowfall Season 4.